Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J, and Kamal's been live from Long Island, New York. Professor Spike can't make it today. He's got something important to take care of. What could be more important than this show, Kamal?
Probably he's on a different show, man. He's attending a different
Different
show.
show. Maybe he's competing against us.
Somebody's paying him more than what you're paying him.
So today was, I'm coming back off that horrible Tuesday. Today was a good day for me. Yesterday, a good day. But I mean, not even close to equalizing the loss I took on Tuesday.
I was going to say that, right?
How about you?
Me too. I mean, I'm not fully recovered from Tuesday.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go.
Halfway.
Halfway? I'm not even halfway, but at least I'm heading in the right direction.
Thanks to NVIDIA.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for NVIDIA today, it would have been red.
Today was a phenomenal move on NVIDIA.
And I think it will continue to move. It filled that gap. There is a gap. It filled that gap from like earlier or mid last year.
Looks like it's heading to 300. Let's go for even numbers, 300.
Correct.
You know what? Let's take a look at some of the averages. The spiders and the Qs and stuff like that. Eyes on the Money is with us. That's Jackie, I believe.
Hi.
Good to see her. How you doing? You remember Eyes on the Money?
I do.
She's from Long Island too.
Interesting.
All right, let's take a look at the Edge browser. Switch to that. I applied for the Bing Chat GPT search, the beta. Let's see if I get it, how quickly. I think they're going to put a hurt. Microsoft is going to put a hurt on Google.
Oh.
I think.
Competition is good.
All right. The averages closed nice. S&P up 0.5%, Dow up 1/3, NASDAQ 3/4, Russell 3/4, 7/10, whatever.
Yeah, but at midday, everything went down.
Right. I don't know why Block is down on earnings. They had phenomenal revenues, but I guess the earnings missed. They'll be up tomorrow. You know how these things are. After hours, sometimes they're down, they wind up. Gold and silver are not going anywhere. What else is interesting?
Yeah.
Bitcoin up fractionally. Chewy, I'm getting hurt on. Walmart, I'm getting hurt on. I think I might decrease my position at Walmart. It's my second largest position next to Amazon. And it's not doing me any good. It's not doing me any harm. But if I want to position myself more aggressively, I think I have to decrease my Walmart. Do you have any feeling on that?
I don't have any Walmart. I buy from Walmart sometimes, but that's about it.
Uh-huh. Okay, the spiders. We were talking about the 50 as being a first line of support, and look at where we are. Do you see that line?
Yeah, it hit it and bounced back off of it.
We've been talking about 396 on the show for a couple of weeks now, right?
Yeah.
And 393 would be the other number, the 200. So if it doesn't hold here, I think it's going to hold here. In any event, I'm going to take the bullish point of view and say that we are going to hold at this point and come back.
Me too. I agree with that.
So many bears talking about retesting the lows and even going a lot lower than that. It's a lot of negativity out there. You know what trend line we never drew from the low of 1013,
I see
348,
it.
the all-time
I see
low.
it.
We
Yeah.
never drew that.
Let's draw that.
We've drawn the steep ascending channel that we've drawn,
right.
but this trend line we've never drawn.
Yeah. This
And
looks
also, look, notice the trend line support on this line is right between the 50 and the 100. It's all in the same general area where we are.
Is it really touching those candles in the middle? It's not.
It's just slightly off if you want to be technical. You want me to fix it? I
If you
can
fix it, it would look
Okay, I fixed it.
okay, much better now. Yeah,
It's not much.
that looks good.
But what I'm saying is this if I made a circle right in here, this is the circle of support, right?
It is very
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it holds up. Hoping it holds up. I've been buying Qs, I've been buying SPY, QQQ, and IWM. I've been selling my diamonds. I sold the last batch today, and I moved it into Qs and SPY and IWM. So let's take a look at Qs. I mean, because the diamonds are not helping my portfolio on a daily basis. But if I want to get ready for the big bull push, I want more aggressive plays like the Qs and IWM. That's my thinking. I'm looking for the not the defense, but the offense. I'm going on offense. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're down off the February 2 high of 313. But we didn't come down that far, and the 200, I think, is going to be good support right below where we are. Doesn't have to touch it, but I think it'll hold. Also hovering right there is a 150, and just below that is a 50. So I think there's a lot of support over here as well. And in general, the Qs have been outperforming the other indices. It's outperforming IWM, it's outperforming SPY and the diamonds. It's up, I think, 10% from the beginning of the year. Where's the beginning of the year? 1315. Okay, from the open of 268, we're up 10%, roughly, maybe a little bit more. So the Qs are outperforming the others. I figured I'll give it a shot. I know recently it's slipped a little off the Zoom channel, but so did the spiders, and so did everything. Here's the roughly the trend line that it slipped below. Unlike the spiders, there's no alternate trend line that I could draw that makes it look better. Unfortunately. I don't think. If I go for the 1013 low, it's not going to look any better. No. This is about as good as it's going to look. So I'm just playing it because I feel it's a place to be with the likes of Apple and Amazon and Google and Microsoft amongst the top top holdings in the Qs. I want to be there as opposed to the diamonds. So that was my thinking.
Makes sense.
And also IWM, the small caps, Russell 2000. I got to get rid of this drawing. It looks a lot like the Qs, doesn't it?
Yep.
Really does. The trend line is arguably better, depending how you draw it, of course. I didn't draw it perfect, but nevertheless, it looks to me like it's finishing up an ABC correction. As you, this is A, this is B, and this is C. So hopefully it's done with its correction. We have put in like a double bottom right in here. Yeah. Let's draw in the bottom of today's candle. And I want to make a case for it being the bottom. We have a double bottom here from 130 at 186.83. Today's low was 186.70. Yesterday's low 186.75. So right in this area, there's a little bit of support, enough to make me think that maybe this is it. And if not, we're probably looking at the 50. 50 is at where's the 50? 50 is at 184.14. I could live with that in the worst case. I wanted to look at stocks that I've been moving money into and out of. I've been moving money out of bcrx. I still have a 2/3 of my original position. I wish I had less, considering the harm it's been doing to my bank account, to my portfolio. Look at this. We put in another lower low. Look at these lines. It's almost very regular. These lows are coming with regularity, with regular frequency. It's kind of depressing.
They coincide with the quarterly earnings.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see when this is. Is this 3 months ago? 1/9. No.
Like, I noticed that every time they report their quarter, it just crashes.
But I mean, what's totally obvious is we're in a bear market on bcrx, and it's drained. Yeah. It's almost a daily drain on my portfolio. So today I've been moving money all for the last few weeks, and I've been moving it out into some of it into crisp, some of it into MicroStrategy. Let's take a look at crisp. As always, our opinion is strictly our own, not investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting, right?
Yep.
We have no opinions. This is just what I happen to be doing. I mean, it is an opinion, but just what my opinion. And as the disclaimer says, it's strictly my own. My own thinking.
Howdy, guys.
What's right for me may not be right for you, right?
That's correct.
I'm trying to position myself aggressively for a bull market run, but at the same time, conservatively, aggressive, conservative. That's an oxymoron, but I certainly am an oxymoron. As aggressive as I could be within certain boundaries. How's that? I don't want to resort to options at this point. I'm not that bullish. If I knew for sure that I'm right about the SPY, I would be in SPY futures or options. Probably futures. The futures market is the greatest leverage. So the S&P mini futures is where I'd be if I was absolutely sure that we're going up. Can't be absolutely sure though. CRISPR looks good to me. I know it's pulled back off the highs, but they will be the first company in the gene editing bunch to have a drug approved. It looks like sickle cell disease will be no more, be thanks to CRISPR Vertex. CRISPR Vertex partnership. In fact, I think just like Juno Celgene partnership, ultimately Juno was bought by Celgene. I think ultimately this one could be picked up by Vertex. I don't know if Vertex can afford them though. Do you know the symbol on Vertex?
No.
I like this one very much. I've added today to this particular name. I just want to check out Vertex. Vertex Pharmaceutical. Here it is.
BRTX.
What's their market cap? But I don't see it. They probably do have a big enough market cap to buy out CRISPR. I'm not sure.
75 billion.
Sounds big enough. Yeah, that would be a good move for them, I think. And it would be. I wouldn't mind it as a CRISPR shareholder. I wouldn't mind it. They have a triple top or at least a double top Vertex. Vertex. I was told to buy it when it was at 20, number of years back, but I didn't listen. Stubborn me. 324. I could have been a wealthy man had I listened. And
Would have.
It's a relative in the biopharmaceutical industry that told me that she liked Vertex. But what the heck? The 50 just had a negative cross with the 100. We don't like that. Don't like that part. But the 200 is below the 100, and this could straighten out. Right now, there's a little bit of a sell-off off the top at 324. On the other hand, at least you got to pull back to buy into if you want to. This one is a solid company. If you want to own it, I think it's not a bad move to own this one. I'm probably not going to do it, but I was thinking of it. And MicroStrategy is the other one I wanted to look at.
So this one's riding the 200.
We look at this one a lot. It broke 300 recently. Just 5 trading days ago, it broke 300. 315 came down to 264 where I picked it up. Today it hit as low as 261.59. I added it at 264. I'm very encouraged by the resiliency, I should say, of Bitcoin. And MicroStrategy is strictly a Bitcoin play. I don't care what the rest of the business is. Doesn't really matter. What has it got going for it technically? It's got a cross of the 50 with the 100 and about to cross the 200. And the 100, it looks like it's about to cross the 200. It's looking extremely bullish. If Bitcoin breaks out, this will blow its top, so to speak. Let's draw the top in. I'm looking for this one to blow the top. And when it does, it'll really take off. 361. It goes past that. I don't know where it stops. And it has that potential to happen sometime this year. maybe up here. Maybe it runs all the way to 900 MicroStrategy.
Wow.
Admittedly, it was 900. How long ago? Let's see, 11/8/21.
2 years ago,
Long ago.
a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Well, most of crypto, most of this type of companies lost a lot of money recently, past 2 years.
Yeah, like Marathon, Mine, Lithium, Marathon Bitcoin miners is another one that I own. But I've been adding to that also, but not as aggressively.
You mean Mara? M-A-R-A?
Yeah, let me. Being that I mentioned it, Marathon Digital, whatever. It's been getting some heavy volume this week and last week, as it popped from the lows. Recent lows were 311, and it doubled off of those lows. So I'm liking the action here. If nothing else, that was not days, that was weeks, because I'm on the weekly. Go back to the daily.
Mm-hmm.
The daily obviously is not bullish, but it's finding support. It found support at the 50, and now it's looking to get through the 100, to break the 100, which it hasn't successfully done yet. It's got to take out the high of 957. Takes that out, I think this one could run. Bitcoin has the potential here to really run. If the S&P breaks out, this will as well, and this will give you more bang for the buck than the S&P. That's how I look at it. 966. Got to take that out. So I think a stock like Marathon Digital and MicroStrategy and Coinbase, probably the way to play Bitcoin. Anybody have any requests?
Yes, somebody asked for ATLX.
A
T as in Tom, L as in Larry, X as in X-ray.
Oh, a lithium company, lithium miner.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they just went public or something, or merged, or who knows what. But
Right.
it has been popping. This one has been this is a runner, folks. They always come back down. Every runner I've ever seen comes back to earth. It broke out from this candle where it closed at 722. I'm not saying it goes all the way back to 722, but let's say it closes at least one of these gaps. This one, the close would be 1237. I think 1237. You could. I don't know too much about the fundamentals here. Probably it's a lithium miner. But why it's running so much, I'm not sure. Don't know. So I can't really talk about why you should be in it, what the potential is. But from the chart, it's live. And if you want a piece of the action, you might start by looking halfway down the candle, the big candle, 1650. So I would go in at 1650 if you want to play this, and back it up at 1250, whatever that number was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I would play this. I go in here, and if it dropped further, go in again at 12, whatever that number. 1250.
Eyes in the Money says that the CEO is going to be at the stock exchange tomorrow making an announcement.
Oh, well, maybe there'll be. What's the announcement? The
I
merger?
don't know.
Maybe it's too late. Maybe they're being bought. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. It's an interesting. It's always fun to look at these things when they break out. It's even more fun when you own them. So congratulations to the person who called it to my attention, assuming that they own it. Congratulations on this one. Any other requests?
No, I didn't see.
All right, so I think we covered a fair amount. Do you have anything you want to look at?
No, but it's just the obvious. Nvidia did very well today, and I think it's going to continue to go up all the way to 300. That's my
NVIDIA?
not in a straight line, but it will eventually reach over 300.
Well, we could take another look at NVIDIA.
Yep.
I mean, it blew the top today. Figure
Right.
it comes back
Can you click?
to the close here.
Can you check the 1 year chart? 1 year?
Yeah. It's got a ways to go from the 1 year chart.
But you see that gap?
How about we at least close this gap?
Right. You see the gap below it? It closed it. There was a gap below that.
Yeah, 259. This gap looks like it'll close.
Yeah.
$259 is a target on NVIDIA. Not to say that it won't pull back a little first. It may. What would be reasonable? Something like this, 219, reasonable place to pull back to, 220. You see that? A lot of support in that area. So 220 for support, 259 to fill the gap. NVIDIA, very strong. It's the only semiconductor stock to own, in my opinion. The only one. Why bother owning anything else when you can own this one?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it anyway. All right, so we accomplished a lot, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It's been fun. I'm sorry Professor Spike couldn't be here with us today, but I'm glad that Ken Owen is with us. Ken wants to know what are our business hours? What hours are we on?
Usually Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m.
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes 4:30. He wants Baba, Chinese company, Baba, Alibaba. Do we like the Chinese companies, or do you think they're on the decline after a big rally in general?
They are on a decline right now, unfortunately, but I think they will rally up very soon. I think they should rally up very soon.
You think it's okay to buy and hold a Baba?
Yes, Alibaba is the Chinese Amazon.
Yes, we know that. So why not? I mean, it's the quality stock in China. It's the stock to own. If you're going to own any Chinese company, Baba would be the one.
Right.
Ken wants us to be on every day. Ken, you'd have to pay us to be on every day. Eyes on the money. You come around more often, okay, Jackie? And who else is here? Indubitably is with us from Dallas, Texas, and Pete. Yeah, ATLX. Yeah, missed the boat probably on that one. And who else is here? That's it. Pete, Eyes on the money, a lot of comments. And Pete, Eyes on the money, chatting. Okay, we've had a nice live chat today, lively and live. And for all those who couldn't be here with us live, we welcome you on replay at your leisure, whenever you can watch us. And as always, please subscribe if you haven't already. Tell a friend about us. I'm not advertising anymore other than just an announcement that the show is coming up. So I don't care how few or many we get, but I'd rather get more than less. So tell your friends about us. Adios, amigos. Ciao. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.